Hi, guys. Good evening. Welcome back. I'm just going to do an update on Summer Wells, which I haven't covered it on YouTube, but I did post it on IG. I don't know if you guys remembered, but 5-year-old Summer Wells went missing from her home on June 15th at around 6:30 in the evening. She had been out planting flowers with her mother and her grandmother earlier. And then she went back in the home. She went in the house. She told her little brothers that she wanted to go play in the basement. When her mother Candace went looking for her, she was nowhere to be found. Now, the father, Don Wells, believed that his daughter was kidnapped while she was playing outside. He said that the dogs run down to the road and that's where the trail ends. So the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, TBI, they have 77 agencies spanning multiple states. The endangered child alert was upgraded on June 16th to an amber alert. Um, Now, in this area where she's in Hawkins County, Tennessee, which is 30 to 35 miles from the border of North Carolina. I forgot to add that Summer is 3 feet tall. She weighs 40 pounds. She was last seen wearing gray pants and a pink shirt. Um, oh my God. They have searched more than 2,400 acres. They're calling on states like Ohio, Alabama, Virginia, Georgia, and North Carolina to be on the lookout for this little girl. In the area she's in, there are 9 sex offenders. And I'm going to show you their pictures in a few minutes. And Mina sent me these photos earlier. This is just sad. It is very, very sad. So the dad wasn't home at the time. The mother was there and the grandmother. The grandmother and the father and the mother and the kids, they live on that property. He got a 911 call from his wife. He rushed home. He said that he saw the neighbors and everybody was combing through the woods. They were looking for her. She's 5 years old. This is bringing me back to Sincere and Classic. Same thing with Samuel Olson. These kids are going missing, and it's her dad thinks that someone has taken her. He said because she would never leave the property. Um, he said that the brothers said that she had went inside, and she told her brothers that at the time they were watching TV, that she wanted to play with her toys in the basement. As I said, when her mother came inside to look for her, she couldn't find Summer. She thought that she was outside because she likes to play outside. There is no signs of her. As I said, that the dogs go to the end of the road and that's where they stop. So the father is thinking that someone must have picked her up in a car. And, when you issue an Amber Alert, I learned that means that a car was involved or a car was spotted, but no one has said anything but a car being spotted in the neighborhood. I want to show you this picture of these sex offenders that are in the area. So we have 9. We have Billy Wayne Spears. He was arrested for aggravated sexual battery. We have Corey Auburn Cinnamon. He was, this is just sad. Solicitation of a minor. Edward Dale Landon. violence against children, Bobby Carroll. I mean, look at all of this. Look at these crimes. I used to look, when we first bought the house, we looked in the neighborhood. When I moved in the neighborhood I was in, within, I'm going to say, I can't remember, but it was like a 10-mile radius. There was probably one. When I looked it up not too long ago, ever since, and I'm not going to say it, well, people migrate, they come from different places, they move, they rent houses. There are so many sex offenders registered. That's not including the ones, when I say registered, there's a lot of people that don't register, but registered sex offenders. There's a lot of them out there. So I'm keeping the family in my prayers. I'm asking that you guys do too. As I said, the Amber Alert was, the Endangered Child Alert was upgraded on June 16th because they feel that she's been gone for 6 days now. Today marked 6 days. I have an 800 number that's in the description, but I'm going to give it to you guys. If there's any information, no matter how little, how small, I know that I have people in Tennessee. I have people in North Carolina. I have people in Alabama. I know I have people in Ohio that watch me. The number is 1-800-TBI-FIND. Again, the number to call if you have any information, if you thought you've seen something, is 1-800-TBI-FIND. I'm going to put another picture of her on the screen. I bring you this information because I want everybody to be aware of what's going on, especially when there's a child involved. And again, we have a 5-year-old that's gone missing. Now they haven't said that they've been investigating, they've been interviewing people, they're asking if any cars were seen, they're searching, they're combing every bit of. And then the bad thing, it's not a bad. Her mother's sister, Candace Wells' sister, Rose, went missing in 2009, and she was never found. So her mother's sister went missing in 2009, and her mother was her sister Rose was never found. So can you imagine? Not only is your daughter now missing, but your sister went missing in 2009 and she was never found. So guys, I know I come at you with a lot of heavy things at times. When it comes to kids, it hits me hard. They've had rescue squads looking for, I don't see where Texas EquiSearch has joined the search, but the Tennessee Association for Rescue Squads, they put out a statewide call for this little girl. She's a beautiful little girl. They've had over 113 tips. So again, I'm following this story. And if you guys want to follow it, just see. Well, I've been getting the alerts from TBI, but there is another link, and I'm going to drop it in there so you guys can click on it and register to get these updates as well. So again, there are 77 different agencies involved now, and it's spanned across multiple states: Ohio, Alabama, Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina. They're all assisting in a search. They've searched a total of 2,400 acres is what they've reported have searched so far. They haven't stopped. They said the search is going on. It's been going on 24/7 for 6 days. So they're bound and determined to find this little girl. I will drop the link in the description so you guys can follow this story as well. The updates keep coming, but I've been finding it with TBI, and I also follow it on Mountain News, which is the CBS station there. Is WYMT. It's the call letters for the station. Again, guys, keep Summer and her family in your prayers. And let me put up this new picture of Summer. There she is. That is Summer Wells, 5 years old, 3 feet tall, 40 pounds. So guys, please keep the family and all in your prayers. And there's people donating food. They're donating their time. Let's try to get this little girl home to her parents. And I want to thank you all for being here and listening. I know it's late, but I meant to bring this up earlier, and I was hoping that the news hasn't changed. I mean, that the news would have changed by now. I'm also tracking Tammy Pomansky, which is the young woman that disappeared here about 15 minutes from my house. She was dating and then married former NFL player Kevin Ware. So I'm looking at that as well. But guys, keep the family in your prayers, please. Everybody have a safe night. You know, protect your kids. Protect your kids. Know where they are at all times. I love you guys. Have a blessed evening. Good night.